Let's do a quick talk about mint. This is some peppermint and some spearmint that I bought from a local nursery. But there are wild mints that you can use too. Now there's a lot of plants in the mint family. In the mint family it has a square stem and opposite leaves. So the stem, you can feel it with your hand. If you twist it, it'll feel angular. There's four sides. It's a square stem and the leaves come out opposite side of each other. The leaves are the best. They're usually harvested before the plant flowers, so I'm a little past the prime, but you can certainly still eat them and use them. Oh, it smells so good. And there you go. Now let me find a wild mint. All of this is mint. This is all a wild mint. I don't know exactly which kind, but it passes the test of a square stem, and the leaves are opposite, and I can tear off a leaf and I can smell that. It's nice. It's not as good as my peppermint at home, but it's a nice smell. And then taste. Well, you know, nothing to brag about, but I suppose you could use it. So here's an example of wild mint, a whole bunch of it. And you can see how the mint just takes over if you let it. It goes down. There used to be a path down there, and now it's all privet and mint and poison ivy. Okay, not all mints are edible, but it should be that if, as long as it's got to be in a mint family, if it has the mint characteristics, the square stem, the opposite leaves, and if it smells aromatic, if it smells minty, when you break a leaf and put it up to your nose and smell it, it should be edible. Some are better than others. Now there may be exceptions, so if if you're really planning on using a lot of this stuff, if you've got a survival wild patch of mint out there somewhere that you know of, you may want to get a more concrete identification. But and I've never really tried a lot of wild mint because I have this tame mint here, and it grows so easily, and you can make cuttings so easily, and it will just take over everything. So there's not a real big need for wild mint unless you just don't have any, and then hey, look, there's zombies, no time to grow mint, and man, I really want to use some mint to make my own homemade toothpaste for the zombie apocalypse. Well, you can go find some wild mint. So remember the key: square stems, opposite leaves, and if it has that and smells minty, you're okay. Have some leaves. I'm going to make the very easiest thing to do with mint leaves, which is mint tea. You can bruise these or crush them up, which I will do off camera since I'm holding it with one hand and the leaves with the other. And toss them in there and let's boil some water. You can also dry the leaves and use them like that. Right now it's past the time when these leaves would have their maximum potency. At least that's my understanding. And it appears I didn't pick out enough. Normally this water should be sort of a yellowish, but it may be a little weak. That's okay. I like a little honey. Mint is good for headaches and all kinds of stomach upset issues. I use the mint essential oil, and that is the closest thing to magic that I have found. Okay, it's probably a little weak. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know if I want it too much stronger than that. Mint.